Ben has got our sports update for us this morning.
They were ranked #1 so long for a reason. Century's boys basketball proved that they were indeed the best basketball team in North Dakota. The Patriots defeated Fargo Davies 59-50 last night to win the program's 4th state title, their first since 2017. Here's AA Coach of the Year, Darren Mattern.
I've told a lot of people these kids brought their lunch pail day one of practice, and they brought it every day throughout the course of the season. So when you can coach other things besides effort, you got a chance to get better, and I thought we did throughout the course of the season.
Oh, the season gets long. You start end of November, end in the middle of March. It's grind days, you know. There's days where you wake up, you know, it's tough. You don't always want to go to that 6 hours of school, go to that, you know, it could be 2-3 hours of practice, but you got to show up every single day. My teammates showed up every single day. My coaches showed up every single day. I can't name, I think in all my 4 years in the Century program, Coach Mattern has literally missed probably one practice out of my all 4 years. And that goes for all the other coaches as well. They don't miss much at all.
Century senior point guard Drew Kemple, in his final game as a high schooler in the state championship, scored his 1,000th career point and led the Patriots to the win. You can't write it up much better than that.
I had 2 points in the first half. I had to do something. You know, I wasn't helping the team much. I wasn't rebounding. I wasn't defending. I wasn't doing a whole lot of anything in the first half. So I had to come out in the second half, and I had to do something.
Well, he's been our leader all season as our point guard, and he is so dynamic with the ball. And, you know, he got to the rim a few times and was able to capitalize on some tough finishes. And then he got some other kids some open shots as well. So he just does a lot for our basketball team.
I'm so proud of him. You know, last game, he did great, man. You know, he just 23 points, got to his 1,000. You know, I'm very happy for him.
Kemple's 23 points led the Patriots for the night. 21 of them came in the second half. KMOT viewers, you'll get to see Drew on one of your teams very soon. He'll be a Minot State Beaver next season. Beulah's boys basketball lost in the Region 4 championship against Shiloh. They rebounded in Minot and won their state qualifier matchup against Bottineau. The Miners are back at the state tournament for the 3rd year in a row.
That feels really good. Especially with the group we're taking. I mean, this is a young team. You know, we got 15 guys on the roster. 9 of them are 8th and 9th graders. You know, this is absolutely not expected.
You never take this for granted because you never know when you're going to get back. You never know if you're going to get back. I've been fortunate that this is my 3rd year in a row going, but you just can't describe it. You know, that's why one of the reasons you play the game, you know. You play to go to state, you play to win, and it just feels awesome.
The 8-seed Miners play #1 Kindred in the quarterfinals on Tuesday. To our viewers in Dickinson, there's a national champion among you. Dickinson State wrestler Jamoke Adekoy became the first DSU women's wrestler to win a national title.
I feel so happy and I feel excited to be able to do this, wrestle in the NAIA and also win the national championships. I feel so happy and grateful at the same time. Back home, I'm someone who always puts in my effort in everything I do, and transitioning here to Dickinson State University, I kept on doing the same thing, working with my coaches, like correcting my mistakes. With that, I was able to perform well, even at the big stage.
The 131-pounder hails all the way from Nigeria. This is only year 2 of DSU's women's wrestling program, and she is only a freshman.
All right, thank you, Ben. Now time for our play of the day, and we go to Minnesota. The Timberwolves hosting the Utah Jazz. Anthony Edwards now drives the lane and throws down a monster dunk for the play of the day. Here's our POD.
Perfect from the floor on Wednesday night. Edwards will drive into the lane and hammer it! Holy moly!
And shows violence on that possession. He wound it up. He could have made an extra pass, but he slung that thing on Walker Kessler. Brilliant pass by...
This sports update is sponsored by Gem City Motors in Sydney. Great selection, great service. Find out more at gemcitymotors.com.